Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of Busy Beader. I hope you are having a fabulous week so far. My name is Caitlin, and I am so glad that you're joining me here today because we are going to be making a necklace that I am so excited about. It's going to be a pearl necklace with rainbow seed bead spacers, and I think that it's going to turn out so beautifully. This is a design concept that you could take and really run wild with it. Manufactured pearls come in all kinds of different colors and sizes, and of course seed beads the same. You can get whatever you'd like, so you can take this basic concept of the pearls and the seed beads as spacers and really run wild with it and do whatever you'd like. So I'm so excited to show you how to do this today. But before we jump in, please be sure to check out my sponsor, Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. They're the ones who supply me with everything that you see in my videos, including what you're going to see today, and all of the pearls and the beautiful spacer beads, seed beads that we're going to be using. So be sure to pop down to the description box right below and click on the link to their website and see all of the wonderful things that they have to offer you. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do that, it shows me that you're loving my content and that you want to see more of it. And then we get to hang out every week, which is super fun. All right, so let's jump into making this beautiful necklace today. Step 1. The first thing you have to do is gather your supplies and materials. Today we need quite a few things, but some of them are optional. So some things that you are definitely going to need are 2 sets of pliers to open and close jump rings, a set of crimpers, and a set of clippers. Then you're going to need some AccuFlex, and then a little bit of chain, a clasp, some jump rings, and some AccuGuards. AccuGuards are technically optional, but I highly, highly recommend them. They definitely lengthen the lifespan of your jewelry. And then of course we need the pretty stuff. So you're gonna need some Crystal Passions pearls. I chose these gorgeous stark white ones. And then you're going to need seed beads in a variety of colors. I have chosen to go in this rainbow pattern that kind of flows in and out with the color across. But you can really pick any color combination that you'd want. I am using size 8 dynamites for the majority of these that I have here. I also have some Toho beads, but you just want them to all be the same size and then whatever color pattern you choose. And then we have this Bead Buddy design board. This makes it really easy when you want to lay out and kind of get a look for what the process is going to be, or if you just kind of want to make the process a little bit easier. These Bead Buddy design boards are really great, so I wanted to show you how to use that today. So I have already gone and lined up all of our beads in the order that I want. And so this is great if you're still kind of fiddling with what you want it to look like. Then you don't have to take things on and off string and redo them and all of that hullabaloo. It makes it a little bit easier. So you don't have to use this Bead Buddy design board though. You can just do it the old-fashioned way, but I thought it would be fun to show you what this looks like. Okay, once you've gathered all your supplies and materials, meet me back here and we'll get started. Step 2. All right, so the very first thing that you're going to do after getting all of your supplies, if you are going to use a design board, you are going to lay out your beads in whatever order suits you best. And once you've done that, we are going to grab some AccuFlex. I have chosen the sterling silver AccuFlex, and I am going to get more than I need here. Just in case I like to have a little bit of extra wiggle room. And then we are going to clip off that excess. And I'm going to set that to the side. And now if you have a bead stopper, it would be great to put a bead stopper on the end. You can also tie a knot or use a bigger bead as a bead stopper as well. The nice thing about the AccuFlex is it is pretty easy to take knots on and off. So just a little simple knot there should hold, keep the beads from flying off the other end. But now what we're going to do is string our beads. So you are going to take your AccuFlex and you're just going to start stringing beads in the order that you have decided. And if you have enough dexterity, sometimes you can, and everything's lined up right, you can get more than one on your string at a time. But that never seems to be how it goes for me, so I just take my time with it. This is a great opportunity to put on some music or a TV show and just string your beads along on your AccuFlex until you reach the end. So once you have done that, you can meet me back here and I will show you how to finish our beautiful necklace. But for now, get to stringing your beads here. Step 3. All right, once you have your beads all strung up on your AccuFlex, there's no need for your bead buddy anymore, so you can set that to the side. And now it's just time to finish. So we're gonna come over to this side where we had our knot or your bead stop or whatever you used, and we're just gonna undo whatever that is here real quick, like so. And now it is time to use our AccuGuard. So we have used these here on Busy Beader before. They're this little horseshoe shaped finding here. And we are going to slide our AccuFlex through one side. And then we're gonna come back down and around and slide it through the other. Now what we are going to do is take our crimpers here and we are going to go in on this side here with our first part of our crimpers. Make sure that your AccuFlex is pulled all the way down, and we are just going to give that a quick crimp like so. And then you're going to come over here to this other side and do the same. Crimp down, very good. Now I like to take this extra bit of wire here, and you're just gonna pull your beads back on one side a little bit and give yourself a little bit of room. This is easier on the first side than it is on the second side. But what you're gonna do is take that extra little bit of wire and you are going to see if you can wiggle it through that last bead. The holes on the pearls are fairly small, and so the chances you're gonna get it through a pearl are pretty slim. But if you get it through one of your seed beads here, you can always grab your pliers and gently pull that through. And we're just gonna slowly work it. And what you can do as well is take your pliers and push the horseshoe, the ends of the horseshoe together to make that a little more uniform here. And you can also just squinch the edges down as needed and manipulate it. That's the great thing about the AccuGuard. You can go ahead and clip here because you have crimped, but I always like a little extra security. I'm going to clip this right here, the bottom of that bead, and then I'm going to add a little bit of fray lock here. I'm going to go ahead and push these beads back up, and it's okay if that if the glue touches that pearl there, just a little added security. There's no trouble there. So now we are going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to push all of your beads and make sure that they're all the way down, but don't make sure that they're so tight that they can't you know, move around naturally, but you are going to want to have them fairly taut. And now we are going to take our other AccuGuard and we are going to put it through both sides of the horseshoe here. And before I crimp this time, I am going to try and I'm going to slide the end of my wire through this red bead on this side. And since I'm doing that before I crimp, I've got a little extra room. So I've got that all sorted here. And I'm just going to tighten that down as best I can just by moving the wire and the beads. And there we go. Now I'm going to take the opportunity to crimp. So we're going to take our crimpers again. We're going to go in between the AccuGuard here and we're going to crimp down the one side. Going to go over to this other side and crimp this side down here too. And then I'm just going to use the edge of my crimpers to just push that together just a little bit there. Give it that shape. And now it is time to clip. We're going to clip right here. And then we're going to add a little bit of that fray lock. And there we have it. Now, like with all of our glue, we want to wait at least 24 hours before we wear our piece after we glue to make sure that none of those knots come undone. So you're gonna wait that full 24 hours or at least a couple of hours before you finish. Give it a little bit of time. And once you do that, go ahead and meet me back here and I will show you how to finish this. Step 4. Now that our piece is all dried and the edges are finished, we are going to add a little piece of chain in our clasp. I have a little clasp here that already had a jump ring on it, so I am just going to go ahead and open up that jump ring. And I'm going to slide it through one of our AccuGuards. And then I'm going to close. And then we are going to grab one of our jump rings here, and we are going to open that up. We're going to slide it through one of our links on our chain. And I had just grabbed a piece of chain that was a little cut off piece from another project. But if you don't have any scrap pieces of chain, go ahead and just grab some chain that you do have and cut it to the length that you want. This is a great technique to be able to choose the length of your necklace. So go ahead and do that if you don't have a piece of scrap that works well for you. But once you add it to the jump ring, you are going to slide your jump ring through the other AccuGuard and close. And isn't that just lovely? So once you have done that, your necklace is all finished and beautiful. And just like that, you have a gorgeous necklace. I really love the way that this turned out. And when you add that piece of chain, you can make it whatever length that you would like just on the fly. So you can make it all the way up into a choker like this, or wear it down at a more traditional pearl length. I think that those seed beads add just a gorgeous pop of color and make the pearls a little bit more exciting and a little bit easier for everyday wear. Pearls can be kind of fancy, so adding those colorful spacer beads makes it a little more toned down. Of course, wear whatever you would like to wear in whatever fashion you would like to wear it, but this is just a fun technique to add to different fashion styles and things like that. So I hope that you had so much fun getting to make it with me today. If you did, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do that, you get to join me every week. And you never know, if this is a popular design, we might make earrings or a bracelet or a ring to go with it. So you gotta hit that notification bell. That way you know every time a new video of mine comes out. And then you can join our wonderful crafting community. And don't forget to check out my sponsor, Far Mountain Gems and Beads. They have amazing products and wonderful customer service, so they are definitely worth taking a look at. I hope that you're having a rainbow-filled week, and I will see you in the next one.